So, I would never bash anyone, but if I make a joke, it's like, come on, you can take it. I was the butt of your jokes. Just take it. It's okay.
Right.
So I would never bash anyone, but if I make a joke, it's like, come on, you can take it. I was the butt of your jokes, just take it. It's okay, right? T. Hart is in the news again. And this time, she's allegedly spilled some tea that has got the internet buzzing with excitement as purported. Revelations come on the back of her ex-husband's long time with Katt Williams, and the internet is loving every second of it. What did T. Hart say? And how is it affecting her relationship with her ex-husband Torrei Hart, the former wife of comedian Kevin Hart, courted controversy when she decided to tour with the nemesis of her ex-husband Katt Williams. According to Torrei, she's been friends with Katt for years. And so, when he came calling, she couldn't turn it down. She announced the tour when she shared a picture of her and Katt Williams on social media, accompanied by the tour date. Torrei captioned the photo, "Come see my live with my good friend on the Dark Matter tour." Many fans who saw the post concluded that Torrei had betrayed her ex-husband by joining forces with Katt. They felt she should have stuck with Camp Hart through thick and thin, and not jumped shit at the slightest opportunity. Others also felt that Kevin Hart betrayed divorcing her for Eno Parish, thus was justified in doing the same. They surmised that joining Katt Williams' tour was her way of avenging the pain she suffered when Kevin left her for Eno. Kevin Hart went 25 years. Katt Williams and Kevin Hart have been on each other's neck for decades, with the most reason, and probably the highlight of the being Katt's interview on Club Shay. According to the seasoned comedian, Kevin was a plant by the powers that be to control the narrative. He claimed that Kevin came out of nowhere to star in his own movies and perform on big stages. He continued that Kevin hadn't sold out any of his shows and questioned his credibility as a comedian. Kevin also responded with some salvos of his own, telling Katt Williams to grow up and out of jealousy for him. So, given the back and forth between the two heavyweight comedians, it was a bit of a surprise when T. Hart agreed to feature on Katt Williams' tour. After all, Torrei shares 2 children with Kevin Heaven and Kendricks, and the two have agreed to co-parent the children, which means they meet occasionally. What is even more surprising is the fact that T is doing well as a stand-up comedian. Although she's done a couple of shows and has been on the circuit, many didn't expect to see her doing stand-up comedy with the likes of Katt Williams. So given all of this information, it is easy to see why fans would purport that T. Hart was about to unleash messy secrets about her former husband, especially when Kevin Hart has used Torrei in many of his previous sets. A few years ago, during one of his sets, the comedian joked about not regretting his decision to divorce to Hart. He also once quipped, "Yes, people, I cheated. Am I ashamed of it? No, I'm not," he infamously said during Kevin Hart. "Let me explain. Do I wish I could take it back? No, I don't." So having been the butt of many of Kevin's jokes over the years, fans feel it's Torrei's time to push back. To herself echoed the fans' sentiments when she claimed that Kevin should be able to stomach her joke, especially since she's been doing the same for years. In an interview with Dish Nation in 2018, T. Hart claimed, "I used to be the butt of all of his jokes. And I don't care, life is funny and everything. So just have fun. I would never bash anyone. But if I make the joke, it's like you can take it. I was the butt of your jokes. So just take it. It's okay." Many fans feel Katt and Torrei are about to stage the comedic circuit of fire as they tour the United States, since both of them have a bone to pick with Kevin Hart. It won't be surprising to see them use him in their materials, and in doing so, they may spill some hot tea about the comedian. Fans who watched her Hart's interview were happy for her and thanked Katt Williams for giving her a chance when her ex-husband wouldn't. One elated fan wrote how her baby daddy never helped her career, but Katt Williams does. Wow, checkmate. One material that Torrei is expected to use in her routine is her claim that Kevin cheated on her with Eno Parish while they were still married, a claim that Eno has denied. According to T. Kevin Hart was seeing Eno when their divorce was yet to be finalized. Eno herself also posted a message on social media that inadvertently confirmed Tart's suspicions on their first wedding anniversary. Ano posted a picture of her and her husband with a heartfelt message celebrating the occasion. She wrote, "I'm grateful to God every day for putting us together. When it's real, no love bond can ever be faked, nor broken my partner in life. My other half that makes me whole, my soulmate, thank you for always keeping a smile on my face. I love you more every day, 8 years together. 1 year married forever to go." However, eagle-eyed fans pointed out that T and Hart got divorced 6 years ago, so Eno's math wasn't adding up. If they've been together for 8 years when Kevin was only divorced for 6, then it only means that he was cheating with Parrish while still married to T. In a bit cover her apparent slip-up, Eno Parrish claimed that T and Kevin were living in separate homes before she came into the picture. She commented, "Their marriage was broken way before I came in the picture. They were separated, living in separate homes. I was never a secret." However, fans didn't buy that explanation, as they felt that TNO should have waited for the divorce proceedings to end before dating the comedian. In an attempt to explain the situation away, she dug herself further into the hole. According to her, the cheating rumors were spread by Torrei Hart years ago because she wanted to play a victim and not own up to her own mistake. She continued that T was just bitter because her relationship with Kevin stuck even though the comedian was seeing other women. Eno insisted that she never wrecked any home and that, by her own hand and machinations, destroyed her own home. These comments by Eno drew the anger of Tor, and she responded in equal measure. She explained that she usually doesn't prey on such news because they have made great strides by uniting to take care of the children. Indeed, there are several pictures and videos of T. Hart with Kevin, Eno, and the children to back up her claims. Thus, either Eno responded truthfully to the fans' questions or just let them be. She said, "Eno, sweetheart, normally I don't eat into this, but when you addressed me directly, you forced my hand to respond. We have made successful strides to become a loving, co-parenting family, but you have now left it open for my character to be questioned. You, Kevin, and I know the truth, so either respond truthfully or don't respond at all." Parrish deleted the comments under her post, but that didn't stop T from speaking her mind when she was interviewed by TMZ. In the interview, the comedian explained that she wasn't prepared to discuss her issues publicly, but Ano forced her to. She didn't want her children to read the headlines one day and think she was a liar. She said, "She forced my hand to address this publicly. The most important thing to me is my children, so if my children see something she's writing that makes me look like a liar, no." She further explained that she had no with Kevin and his new wife, and that she was happy for them. She continued that her kids were happy in the marriage, and that was all that mattered to her. "I old them before I'm happy for them. They're about to have a baby. My kids are very happy. That they have siblings on the way, I'm honestly happy for them. So I don't understand where all this is coming from." Then called for unity as the back and forth bickering wouldn't help the family. "Let's be a family for real, because at the end of the day we're stuck with each other, so let's just make it happy." Many fans praised for her maturity and desire to see the family united rather than torn apart by social media. Though she was hurting because of what Kevin did to her, T was gracious enough to wish well for Kevin and his new wife, but fans couldn't say the same for Eno. They criticized her for breaking someone's home and blaming her for it. They also bashed her for openly discussing the matter on social media instead of dealing with it privately. Fans advised Eno to be gracious, because if Kevin cheated on T, he would do the same to her. Fans didn't have to wait long, as news soon broke that Kevin had cheated on her with one woman in Las Vegas before then. There were rumors circulating on social media about Kevin's affairs, but none stuck as there was no concrete evidence to back up the claims. A few years ago, Kevin Hart recorded a video saying he was being extorted. "I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back, and because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently, I didn't. The comedian continued, I'm not going to allow a person to have financial gain off of me. Mistakes, and in this particular situation, that was what was attempted. He said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes. Kevin Hart apologized to his wife, Eno, for his indiscretion, and hoped it wouldn't happen again. He also apologized to his wife for not paying off the suspect, who eventually released the video. In the video, a man who appeared to be Kevin Hart was seen with another woman getting cozy in a club in Las Vegas. It then cuts to an image of an empty bed, but the creaking sounds of mattress and springs can be heard. The woman in the video was identified as Montia Sabag, a model and aspiring actress who admitted to getting intimate with Kevin Hart. She became the prime suspect as the one behind the extortion attempts, but she denied those allegations in a statement released. Through her lawyer, Sayeg indicated, I was involved with Kevin Hart a month ago. Since then, my pictures and my name have been released with lies written about me. She continued, Montia is a crime victim, someone